morning, everybody. Welcome to Storybook Land. My name is Mike. I'll be your storyteller today. For your safety, please make sure to remain seated at all times during our trip. Also, keep those hands and fingers safely inside the boat at all times as well. Now, to enter Storybook Land, there is just one entrance, and that is through the mouth of Monstro, the whale. This is the same whale that swallowed Pinocchio and Geppetto. Lucky for us, our little wooden head was very smart. He built a fire inside of Monstro's belly. That fire was so strong that it made Monstro sneeze, and he blew his tail right off, leaving Monstro half the whale he used to be, but also leaving him for our magical entrance through Storybook Land. Coming up on our left-hand side, you will see the cave of the Big Bad Wolf, and across the way are the homes of the three little pigs. The first house of straw, the second house of sticks, and the third house made of wolf-proof bricks. Over on our left-hand side, you'll see the village of Alice from Alice in Wonderland. This is where Alice would often daydream. One golden afternoon, she saw the white rabbit running very late, grew very curious, and followed him down, down, down the rabbit hole, where everything grew curiouser and curiouser. On our right in the center is a statue of Peter Pan, right in the middle of London Park. Same park that John, Michael, and Wendy Darling followed Peter Pan off to Neverland, where they never had to grow up. Straight ahead, city of enchantment and mystery. No, not Las Vegas, but Agrabah. On top of the hill is the Sultan's Palace, and below is the marketplace, where Aladdin first met Jasmine. Known as the Prince of Thieves, Jasmine would argue that Aladdin stole her heart. If you glance above your heads, you'll notice we're passing under the same rose-covered arches that Aladdin and Jasmine flew under on their first magic carpet ride into a whole new world, where they saw many unbelievable sights and had many indescribable feelings. Boys and girls, watch those hands and fingers one more time as we're about to enter the Cave of Wonders, Wonders. Inside the cave, you'll see the magic lamp that holds the powers of the genie. They say if you make a wish in here, your wish might come true. Everyone close your eyes, make a wish. Well, I hope all of your wishes came true, just like this young lady. On our right-hand side, Snow White wished that her prince would come, and he certainly did. Not before, she had to take refuge in this cottage with the 7 dwarfs. Just behind it is the jewel mine where the 7 dwarves whistle while they work. Speaking of wishes, on our left-hand side, in the corner of the blue shingled roof chateau there, is where Cinderella used to live. She wished she could go to the ball, and she made it. She lives happily ever after now in that palace high up in the sky. Halfway up the hill, you can still see that pumpkin carriage that took her to the ball that fateful night. Wishes do come true. Coming up on our left-hand side is our giant patchwork quilt. Held together with giant pieces of string, this quilt is large enough to keep a sleepy giant warm at night. Inspired by the 1932 classic Silly Symphonies of Lullaby Land, rumor has it that when Disneyland closes its gates at night, that giant still crawls under Storybook Land to take a nice, long nap. Like all the plant life in Storybook Land, the quilt is also 100% real. Everything has been miniaturized through a shrinking process known only to our head gardener, Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell has miniaturized everything you see in Storybook Land. Like the Lost Boys of Neverland, our plant life also never has to grow up. Here on our left, you'll see by that tree stump is the humble home of Mr. Mole, followed by the not-so-humble home of Mr. Toad. It doesn't look like either of them are home at the moment, and they must be on some wild ride. Maybe some of you will take that ride today here at Fantasyland, and perhaps some of you already have. Below the majestic, sometimes working Matterhorn in that alpine village there is Pinocchio's village. Down by the waterfront is the woodshop where Geppetto made Pinocchio, wished upon a star, and Pinocchio came to life. With the help of the Blue Fairy and Jiminy Cricket, Pinocchio would later become a real live boy. Coming up on our right-hand side, you'll see the beach where Ariel, the Little Mermaid, took her first steps on land as a human. Behind that beach, her and Prince Eric live happily ever after in that palace by the sea, and they have a magical view under the sea. Beyond that waterfall, you'll catch a glimpse of King Triton's palace where Ariel grew up with her best friends Flounder and Sebastian. This concludes our magical trip to Storybook Land, boys and girls. Thank you so much for joining us. Like all the characters we visited, I hope you and your families also live happily ever after. Thank you. Watch your hands and fingers, guys. Watch your hands and fingers as we pull up to the dawn. Thank you.